Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? It is coming up on 7:30 a.m. It is the 10th of February. All right. Again, super quick month, so we got that going for us. Futures are a little soft coming in there, right? Yeah, nice move yesterday to the upside. Um, we finally had some move on the tech, and we're seeing things maybe just kind of settling in a little bit, kind of see what day's going to kind of bring. A couple of things. So futures pretty quiet for the most part. We closed at 693.95. Oh, let me get that so you guys see that. All right, so coming back in here right now. All right, 693.83. So not much there. All right, pretty quiet. Slightly lower, 696.01. So we're about $3 inside there. So we're going to be stuck inside this thing pretty good. 693 bucks and change. All right, so we're going to be opening inside day. No hurries, no hurries, no hurries. All right, QQQ. Same situation here. 614.21. Now we gotta when we got up to that 612, that 612 now has to be our support level. If we start to break below there, I'm not sold on the fact that this market's going to just turn around and start going back up to the highs. All right, I think there's a fly in the ointment out there somewhere. All right, so but we'll see. All right, so 616.53 if you want to get back out on the daily here on the Qs, but we're going to be stuck inside there for sure. All right, so kind of cooling the jets. All right, diamonds got to the 50K number. We got up to we got higher on the overnight. We got up to 502.26. All right, but shying off again here a little bit. All right, so we're not taking day down, not breaking down to 498, but we're 500, and we are going to be inside day. No hurries. Okay, so pretty quiet on the on the on the indices. Okay, so a couple names we got moving on here this morning. On semiconductor, on semiconductors, kind of a miss here on earnings. So we're lower here, closed at 65.10. All right, so closed right in this area, right in here. We did get to up to a high yesterday of 65, about 66 bucks, dead even. All right, so now we're going to be taking that day. We're 64, 65. We're coming down to 63 bucks. All right, so we're coming back into this range right here. We're going to have a small gapper to the downside on your semiconductor on. Turn it on. All right, so coming back inside here, kind of a little sketchy here. All right, it's been a little choppy, I gotta say. All right, get that two down. You put that big shooter back into place here, and then that triggered down. That went into force. You see that? You get that shooter down, and then you get the 2-2 down, and then it's been fighting back since then. All right, so and here we come back inside, a little bit inside. All right, so on semiconductor, lower this morning. Who else? Yeah, Coca-Cola missed revenues here. To the downside, man. All of a sudden, Coca-Cola was moving so great. They sensed something yesterday. You could see that, okay? There was something cooking in the fly in the ointment there yesterday. All right, so 75.10. All right, so we're going to break that. We're going to come down into this area right in here. So it looks like we're going to try to triangle out all this business right here, and that would be 75.11, which we're trading there right now on the Coca-Cola. All right, so back to the downside. We know that the staples already cooled off. We know what groups are hot. The XLBs, The XLKs, at least yesterday, was really strong. Energy's been very strong for us, and the industrials have been very strong. We got retail numbers coming out here in about, they're coming out right now as we speak. So I'll put something out on that so you guys can see what our retail numbers are looking like. We could probably just take a peek here at XRT right now. So you watch your discretionaries. What do we got here? Coming just a little, not showing us too much. It never really does on this one. All right, so XRT 88.83, 88.83. That looks to be inside on your retail. All right, so you got retail numbers. You got unemployment tomorrow. I think that's kind of a big number. We'll wait and see how that's going to shake out. And then I don't know how they're moving that CPI around too. So if I get more information, then I'll let you know on that. All right, so Coca-Cola to the downside. What else here? Spotify, C-Spot run. Spot up 38 bucks. All right, higher from 414.84. All right, so we're moving way up, folks. All right, right now 456. All right, so we're inside this range right here. To want to triangle that out, you're going to have to get to 466. All right, so we're taking out all this business and trying to triangle out this as well. That would be 465. We're currently trading at 457. Spotify, big move to the upside on Spotify. Taiwan Semiconductor this morning. Another one that's up pretty good here. Taiwan, what do we got? Up almost $8 today. So expansion to the upside on this guy, 368. All right, so we're coming back into here, so right around this range in here, $368. I believe that's probably going into an all-time high. All right, so Taiwan Semi moving up very nicely. We'll see if we can get that to pick up some of the other techs. All right, so Taiwan, just there you go to the upside, and that thing is up. What are we up on that one here? We're up about 2.3% higher this morning on Taiwan Semi, moving pretty nice there. Palantir, PLTR, this one got an upgrade. Jeffries, I can't remember. But Palantir getting a little kick here this morning. Not much, man. Not too much. All right. You're not getting outside of this by any stretch of the imagination. You're still stuck inside here for now. All right. So a little bit better here, guys. $145. That is right around where we closed. So we'll look to see. It's up a little over 1% this morning. Nothing running away with too much there. Palantir. I got CVS is slightly lower here this morning. It's closed at 75.77. So we were in. Looks like we were inside. No, actually we were not. Yeah, we were 75.77, but we're breaking that down now, okay? But I see it's starting to come back up. It did get down to 72 and change, guys, so that's a move there, okay? But then coming right back up to 74.84, it has been fighting back pretty good, all right? Showing some muscle there coming back on that CVS. So going to be down on the day. We know that healthcare wasn't good yesterday, all right? And either were financials. And I got to say this about the financials again. They are all right where they should be. There's no fat. There's no skinny, man. They're priced right. So just kind of let the banks be. It's like we'll wait to see. They're either gonna make it turn it into a move where they're gonna make it a premium, or they're gonna break it down and turn it into a discount. So at this point right now, I would just lay cool on the banks. Coinbase pops around a lot because you got that Bitcoin, and then Robinhood just seems to find its way up all the time there too. So if there is one, that's the only one I would probably look at. Oh, man, I've been talking about this D-Dog a lot, and I came in this morning, and boom, pop. All right? I did not see this coming. It was not earnings. I just got there's a story out there. I just ain't got it. but this is a nice move, man. Right now, 132.50. We got all the way up to 136.91. All right, so we're going to take out all this right here, folks. All right, all this. All right, 132.93. All right, 136.55. This is going to be a nice move to the upside on D-Dog. D-Dog's going higher, guys. It's going higher. All right. So I don't know if I want to be buying it up here, but I think D-Dog is definitely going to. I mean, everybody on the street has upgraded this thing. All right. So we probably buy that on weakness. All right. But the hog. The hog is a hog, and it will continue to be a hog. I love Harley Davidson. I'm not a motorcycle guy, but that museum in Milwaukee is amazing. All right, so hog coming down here, the smokes. All right, guys, this thing typically trades in that $30 range. I mean, if we pull up, let's pull it up in a bigger chart here. All right, so let's see. Coming way down, man. All right, from 28.35, this thing has descended big time. So chopping here, guys, until something breaks to the downside and makes a lower low, and that's going to happen now this morning with 18.15. All right, so we are going to have a gap down, which is interesting. All right, so coming back into this area in here. If you like Harley Davidson, this is not a bad place to be getting in possibly, okay? Just wait, though. Wait, okay? But Harley, again, ain't going anywhere anytime soon, but sales just ain't cutting it for Harley Davidson, all right? All right, it's just not... It's not one of those things that you're buying right now. We talked about Spotify, CVS, D-Dog. I talked about Palantir. There's some news out on Google this morning, but the stock's a little bit lower. So Google busted through our triangle here, through our channel, the lower low. And where's she trading at? She's trading at $322. You're handily inside day. Microsoft is up about 1%. Real nice move yesterday. We'll see if it can keep it going here now. All right, closed at 413.60. I think she stalls out around this $21, $22 range up here. You might have a free pass up to that number. All right, we'll see if we can get it back up to here. I'm not looking for there. I'm looking right into this area here, this 420 range. I think that's where you're going to find some resistance there. All right, I put out numbers on the SPX on Twitter. You can check that out. I'm 70-10 to the upside, and 68-10 to the downside. Kind of a bigger spread because we'll see. And wanted to show you this. I got a morning star here this morning. A little morning star here on the VIX. Look at that little VIX came in. Look at a bear showed up at the end of the day yesterday with that 2-1 inside. I'm not saying anything's happening here. You got full time frame continuity to the downside still, but just making a notice of it. Okay, there it is. There's the bear. See him? He's sitting right there. All right. Just reminding you that things can happen. All right. So I'm going to leave it at that. We went through some pretty good gappers here. You could check my gapper list on Twitter. I have everything on there. Retail numbers did come out. I'm going to get some more information on that. We'll see if anything shook off of there. The XLYs and the XRTs kind of fell off a little bit yesterday. XLP backed off. Now you got Coca-Cola coming back down with bad earnings. We got some more earnings going to be coming from Staples, so be aware of that. Healthcare. I don't think so good in financials. Like I said, I think they are where they are. All right, they're worth exactly what they're trading for right now. All right, where do we have some heightened moves? It's XLI for sure, and XLE I think for sure too. I think they're starting to turn into a little bit of a premium, and XLB. I don't know. I don't know. These metals are crazy. Hard to say. Hard to say on the XLBs. I'm not even going to make a call on that. XLK, see if we can keep them up, all right? We'll see if they can. We got a little help from Palantir this morning. All right, so that's it. What is it? 15 minutes. Not bad. I think I did pretty good today. All right. So I will definitely be in during the day today, and I will get you something on at the end of the day today. All right. So go ahead and watch the futures here. They're a little soft, coming in quiet. There's no hurry to do anything. All right. Be good.